Murder for Hire is one of the lesser known unreleased albums from Death Row Records, which of course not many people know about. Murder for Hire had the most deadliest violent lyrics for a gangsta rap album from 1996. The album is laced heavily with a funk-influenced sound and is backed with explicit gangsta rap. 5 songs, including Like a G, were produced by Rod Norman and engineered by Bigger Dave for an EP that got into Suge Knight's hands. Things were looking up for the group in 1994 when they got signed to Death Row Records by Suge Knight. However, the recording process slowed down in 1995 when Big Jake was shot by a person with a semi-automatic weapon and died 2 weeks later in a hospital. The album was scheduled to be released in 1996, but was never released due to the death of Tupac and label politics. Someone leaked a few of their songs from that album to the internet in 2008. However, the entire album was never leaked fully. Murder for Hire was another rap group signed to Death Row Records that had faded into obscurity. Not much is known about this group except that Murder for Hire were all Pueblo Bishop Bloods from the Del Rio projects in South Central Los Angeles. Murder for Hire was managed by Jake the Violator Robles, aka Big Jake Robles. Big Jake Robles was an executive with the label and a close friend of Suge Knight. Faces of Death is a dark haunting gangsta rap track with a spooky vibe due to those thick, loud, vibrant bells. Murder for Hire shows no mercy for anyone, even law enforcement. The song, in a nutshell, is Murder for Hire going around killing people. Interestingly enough, this song is filled with humor. One of the most hilarious lines in the song are, "A 38 slug might make both eyes bust, but I have something that will make your skull crumble like crust. So if you're rusty, you can trust if you're wearing a badge then naked, then I'll spin your ass like a record. And true soldiers throughout the low bottom, South Central LA, niggas be falling like autumn." Like a G is a funk-inspired gangsta rap song backed with Zap samples. The Zap samples used are Zap Make You Dance, Zap Dance Floor, and Roger So Rough So Tough. Like a G was produced by Rod Norman and engineered by Bigger Dave for an EP that got into Suge Knight's hands. Bottoms Up was a track dedicated to the low bottoms of South Central Los Angeles, specifically to all the blood sets in that area. Bottoms Up uses a fusion of funk and gangsta rap. Other songs recorded for the album included Act Like You Know, For Real Though, Get Your A, Guilty as Charged, Hard Times in 9-5, Hired for Murder, Closed Casket, Memory Lane, Nothing I Can Do, and Red Rum.